We are going to talk about how to make your hips wider by altering your physique. This is the natural way of making hips wider. Do exercises that target the hips. Side leg raises, hip raises, and squat kicks should all be part of a hip-enhancing exercise regimen. The McDaddy of hip widening exercises may be the side lunge with dumbbells. This is a beefed-up version of a traditional lunge that allows for more resistance, and therefore, more potential muscle growth and hip width. 1. Plant your feet a little more than 2 feet apart. Turn your toes out slightly. Bend your right knee and come down into a lunge position. Your left leg will be completely straight and act as a pivot too. Come down until your thigh is parallel to the ground. Clench the butt muscle, then using hip power, push yourself back up, straightening your right leg. Do not put your feet back together. You are going to maintain the 2-foot distance between your feet during the entirety of this exercise. 3. Now, lunge down to the other side. Come down until your knee is bent at a 90-degree angle and then push back up. Again, straighten your legs and keep both feet in place. This posture protects your knees, lets you keep tension on the muscles better and use heavier resistance. Add 2 dumbbells. Hold 1 dumbbell in each hand. As you lunge down to the right hand dumbbell should be on the outside of your right hip. The left hand dumbbell should be held in front of your body down between your legs. Reverse your hand positions for the other side. Left dumbbell on the outside of your left hip as you lunge to the left, right dumbbell down in between your legs. Try yoga. There are many yoga poses designed to open your hips. 5. This will build muscle and allow for greater flexibility, which in return will make other hip exercises easier. The frog, the pigeon, the lizard, and the cow face are all poses you'll want to get familiar with. Sit on your butt. You can get bigger hips, and a larger derriere, by simply sitting. According to a study published in the journal Cell Physiology 6, researchers determined that the pressure placed on the buttocks and hips from too much sitting can generate significant fat buildup in those areas. Cells respond to their environment. As one researcher explained, fat cells that are compressed by extended periods of sitting produce more triglycerides, the major form of fat stored in the body, and at a faster rate. Give birth. While you certainly wouldn't get pregnant for this sole purpose, a woman's hips will widen to make it possible for her to give birth. In some cases, hips will return to pre-pregnancy size with time, but in other cases, bigger hips become a permanent part of a woman's physique. Wait it out. Turns out our hips get wider as we age. Research findings suggest that it's not necessarily added weight that causes hips to look bigger as we grow older, it's pelvic growth. In a study that used participants ranging in age from 20 to 79, researchers found that the width of the pelvis, the distance between the hip bones and the diameter of the hip bones all increased as people got older, and that the pelvic width of the oldest people in the study was, on average, about an inch larger than the youngest. Please subscribe our channel.